All right, guys. So we're live, and hey, welcome to Coach Basics with Team Beachbody. So this is exciting. This is the biggest group that I've had personally go through this training, and this week has been absolutely insane on our team page. It's just so exciting to see what's happened in the past 2 years. And so let me give you an overview of what's going to happen over the course of the next month. Right now, you guys are fired up. You're coming into your business. Some of you have been in the business for a little while, and you're just continuing on your journey. You're refreshing your knowledge, and others are completely new to this. And it's like, okay, Don, hold my hand and put me on the right path. And that's my goal for you guys. I signed up as a Beachbody coach 2 years ago. It was actually January 26th, 2012. And my primary reason for signing up as a coach was following the teaming of Les Mills International. And for those of you that aren't familiar with Les Mills, they have two of their programs that are now part of the Beachbody product line, Les Mills Pump and Les Mills Combat. And Les Mills is the world's leading provider of pre-choreographed group exercise programs that are primarily found in gyms. And the reason I am so familiar with Les Mills is because two things. I own a gym. I actually own a Gold's Gym in Newburgh, New York. That's where I live. And I became involved with Les Mills as a national trainer and presenter for those programs, Pump and Combat, before they teamed up with Les Mills, or before they teamed up with Beachbody. So when they teamed up with Beachbody, I saw an opportunity to get involved with a company that was growing very rapidly, but I didn't really know a lot about it until I actually got in. After getting in and doing the research and the homework, it took my career path into a whole new direction. And so now I literally have two full-time careers that I'm involved with. One, I am a Gold's Gym owner. I run a health club. The other is I'm call it a full-time Beachbody coach. So I'm running two full-time careers right now, trying to find sleep when I can, but I'm loving every moment of the journey because of how rewarding it is. And so my goal over the next month, call it by the end of March, is to really give you guys a solid understanding of how to approach this business in a way that you are going to start to increase your income. Okay, and that's probably the big motivating reason why people become coaches. We want to earn more money doing something that we really are going to enjoy. And for me, it doesn't get any better than what we do for a living. We change lives. And when it comes to this type of company, this structure of what we call multi-level marketing, let's be honest, when somebody first approached you about this opportunity, it was kind of like, whoa, 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 what are you signing me up for? Is this one of those pyramids? I've been involved with other companies. They don't work. Only the people at the top make the money. Put all of that to the wayside, because I personally have been involved with 3 other direct sales, call it multi-level marketing companies, over the course of my life. I'm 46 years old, and I've been involved with 3 other companies. And the other companies that I had gotten involved with through the years, I never really did a good job because I felt like I was really trying to sell products. It was all about selling products. And I felt like I was bothering people that, I may have believed in the products, but I just felt like I was bothering people. They didn't really want to hear about it. And I also didn't have time. This is different, okay? Because when you approach your business as a coach, the way that you're going to learn in this training, you should come out the other end feeling like you're not selling anything. You are helping people through your wholehearted belief. And this is important. It's your wholehearted belief that these products, these programs in exercise and nutrition that Beachbody provides for us are the best in the world for getting people healthy and fit. And I don't say that statement lightly, because I've been in the health club industry for 25 years. And so for me, on a personal level, I want people joining the gym. For me, people joining the gym and doing our classes and doing our training and getting involved in our programs, that's where you get healthy and fit. However, I'm a realist in this whole thing, in knowing that 83% of the United States does not belong to the gym. The majority of the population doesn't go to the gym. And all the while, we're in this obesity crisis where people are silently screaming for our help. They need help when it comes to exercise and nutrition tools that work. And we're talking about the best of the best. And so, and I say that after, lots of research and also experiencing the programs myself. For me, the gym-based classes, Les Mills group exercise classes, the training environments of gyms, that's where you get fit. There's no better way to do it. But for a lot of other people, they don't have the time for that. They don't want to do that. And so here are tools and pathways that, believe it or not, they're just as effective as what we find in our gyms. If you follow these pathways, you're going to get very healthy and you're going to get very fit. So, really what I'm talking about right now is the product line that you are armed and equipped with. But it's not a product line where you're going to go out and just try to sell products. What you're selling, guys, is your inspiration. Who you are as a coach, okay, is somebody that believes 100% that these programs and products work, so much so that you are using them yourself. If you're sitting there going, well, I've never drank Shakeology because I really don't like it, and I haven't had time to do any of the exercise programs, how are you going to be a successful coach? You yourself have to get on these pathways and experience how much they actually work. And as you're going through it, I promise you that you're going to feel the changes and the results yourself in a way that you're blown away. And that's when it's hitting you in the heart where you say, my God, I believe so strongly in what this is doing for me that I do want to share this with other people. And other people will see it in you. When you're a product of the product and you believe in something wholeheartedly, then they're going to see it in you. But here's the cool part about being a coach. Beachbody in the past 2 years, and this is what has led to just rapid growth in coach income throughout the network in the past 2 years. They've developed this concept known as challenge groups and fit clubs. But challenge groups is the thing that's really exploding across the network because it's easy to do, it doesn't take a lot of time, and it gets people results with you leading the way. So there are challenge groups that are just blowing up all over North America now because coaches are realizing how powerful they are. They're realizing the income potential behind them. And they're just following the proven system that Beachbody provides for us. And you're going to learn that system over the course of this training. You're going to learn exactly what to do day in and day out to start to acquire customers for your challenge groups. And there are some coaches here, and I'm going to call you out, Bonnie. Bonnie here at the top today has achieved the rank of diamond. So, yeah, kudos, Bonnie. That is huge to achieve the rank of diamond in Beachbody. She's been in it now for, I think it's 7-8 months, something like that. And she's at the rank of diamond. So Bonnie has really established herself now as a leader in the business. And, we may have her chime in from time to time. And that's, I want other people that have what's working for them to chime into this open forum when we do these hangouts so we can all learn from each other. I personally am, tomorrow morning I will be back to a 2-star diamond ranking. I've been up to 4-star qualifying. And believe it or not, I am 4 coaches away from being 5-star diamond. I've got that many coaches that are just on the brink of hitting diamond. So my goal is to be at 5-star diamond by April so that when we go to Summit in June, I'm on the 5-star diamond stage. That's my goal. And it's incredible. It's just following the game plan. It's just continuing to build an incredible team and an amazing organization because we're getting people healthy and fit. If you are affecting lives, you're not pitching anything to anybody. You are genuinely inviting people to get healthy, to get fit, to lose weight, to lower their cholesterol, to regulate their blood pressure, improve their overall health, change their bodies in ways they can't even fathom by you inviting them into your challenge groups and holding them accountable. That's how you're going to build your business. So here's the goals of the training. And I have notes here, so I may pause from time to time just to make sure I don't miss anything in our first meeting here. Your goal over the course of this training is to, by the end of March, cover the cost of your own Shakeology order. And if you're sitting there going, well, I'm not buying Shakeology, then this business is probably not going to go too well for you. Simple as that. Drink your Shakeology and believe in it, because Shakeology is the #1 product that's driving this entire network. And there's a reason for it. It's that good. You know, and I won't take the time now. We will in a future Hangout get into why Shakeology is that good. 100% natural, gluten-free, 2 vegan flavors. I mean, the list goes on as to how awesome that daily dose of nutrition is. But drink your Shakeology and believe in it. Be involved in a challenge group yourself. Are you currently in a challenge group doing an exercise program? If not, your goal by the end of March or during the month of March is to either be in a challenge group doing one of the exercise programs, or doing one of the exercise programs on your own, combined with you are going to start your own challenge group. You are going to come up with a date to begin your own challenge group for any or all of these programs. So we want you to cover the cost of your own Shakeology through the end of March. We want you to achieve the rank of Emerald. And in the past Hangouts that I've done, in the past rounds of Coach Basics that I've done, I haven't emphasized this point enough. Hitting the rank of Emerald in this business, where you personally sign up 2 coaches. That's it. You sign up 2 coaches and you're at the rank of Emerald. It's the most important rank advancement in the business. And there's 2 reasons for that. When you hit the rank of Emerald, you open yourself up to team cycle bonusing, so that not only do you have the opportunity to earn income from your own challenge group customers, but also you earn bonuses from any of the customers that your coaches have signed up. That's one reason. That's reason number 1. Number 2, you start to receive free customers from Beachbody. There's no other, at least none that I'm aware of, there's no other direct sales company or multi-level marketing company in the world that gives customers to their distributors. And we're not distributors, we're coaches. But when you hit the rank of Emerald, Beachbody is going to fuel your business every week with anywhere from 3 to maybe as many as 5 customers per week. They just give them to you. And the way this works is that when somebody buys a Beachbody program at home, let's say somebody's home watching the infomercial for Insanity, and Bill Smith says, oh my gosh, I'm buying that program. I need to get in shape. So he orders Insanity. He buys it on the website, or he calls the 800 number. They send him Insanity. They process his payment, and they say to him during the checkout process, hey, Bill, would you like a free coach? Most of the customers are going to say, yeah, I'll take a free coach. And so what happens is Bill's contact information is assigned randomly across the entire network to any one of the Emerald coaches. So all of a sudden, I'll go into my back office and say, Don, you have 2 new customers. And I go and I look and I say I've got their contact information, and oftentimes I'll see what they've actually purchased. And then Beachbody doesn't require that you contact them. There's no requirements in this business. It's yours. Nobody's going to tell you what to do. They're just giving you tools. The good coaches are going to establish a connection with those customers. So I'm going to send an email. Hey, Bill, my name's Don Murphy. I'm your free Beachbody coach. Congratulations on getting started. Tell me about your health and fitness goals. And we'll talk more about that communication process with these customer leads that you get. But the point is, I'm establishing a communication with somebody who's bought into a program already. Now it's just my job to nurture him and help him, guide him, give him some support. And in doing that, what often happens is the customers that you're assigned, when they get results with or without your support, if you're one of these people that's too busy and you don't contact your customers, fine. But when you establish that contact and that support, they're more likely to get results. And when they get results, they often buy more programs. you get the commission. You get the 25% commission from all their future purchases, regardless of whether or not you contact them. So all of a sudden, your business, your company is being fueled with all of these customer leads once you've achieved the rank of Emerald. And so just to throw some thoughts out to you right away to be thinking about, if you're a brand new coach, it's, okay, well, how can I quickly just get 2 people to sign up for this opportunity? Think about your family members. And I'm not saying, I don't want you to think I'm trying to push you to go and be spending even more money because now they got to buy a product to make them a coach. I'm just saying that if you're going to take the business seriously, getting to Emerald is that important. Start fueling your business with free customers that you can build contacts and connections and relationships with. And here's the wild part. Some of the biggest coaches in the business that have phenomenal organization skills with the hundreds of customers they've been assigned. Many of the customers that they establish their connections with come into their challenge groups. They get them on the phone. Like, it starts out with email communication, but then eventually it becomes, let's get on the phone and talk to each other about, what you're trying to achieve here. Let me get you into one of my support groups. They get into your challenge groups and get results. A lot of times what happens is they will become coaches. So very organically, your business starts to grow. You have customers that get results. They believe so much in these programs that they become coaches because they're inspiring others to now come into their challenge groups. And it's just this never-ending, repetition that builds this thing for you ongoing. But you have to start out taking the steps yourself. And so what we're going to cover for the remainder of our hangout here, and then we'll open it up to some dialogue if you want, is what's called the 7-day quick start. So hopefully you guys downloaded and printed a copy of the 7-day quick start and you have that handy. And so before I jump to that, let me just make sure I didn't miss anything in my opening comments. Let's see. Okay, just let me talk a little bit about the format of what we're doing here in terms of the entire training. So we're kicking it off tonight with our hangout. It's just to get everybody fired up and started on the right path. So between now and next Wednesday, so every Wednesday at this time, we will do our hangout. And again, it's always recorded. In between the hangouts on the team page, I will be posting a daily education tip, maybe a video tutorial, or something that's going to continue the learning process. Oftentimes, the post will ask you to do something. It'll ask you to share something about your business or where you're at, not personally, but just in general. And this is what happens every time we do the training. This wonderful group of people, and I'm so thrilled to see how many people are here tonight. Everybody starts out on fire. The ones that I will really be working with personally, getting on the phone and helping through personal guidance, are the ones that I see being active on the page. If I never see you post anything or comment when something's asked for, to me, you're not engaged in the business, and it's just not going to waste time. And I don't mean that with any disrespect. It's just that there's a lot of coaches now in the organization that are running big things, and they're the ones that are serious about growing their business as coaches. So be active on the page and do the homework that's asked of you in between our weekly hangouts. It's only going to help you. All right? Okay. Let's see. Okay, jumping into the 7-day quick start. So if everybody grabs that document, your 7-day quick start. Beachbody created this document about 1.5 years ago, I think. So this didn't exist when I became a coach. And the resources and the support and this formalized training, this did not exist 2 years ago. And so this is why the organization, the network, is growing so fast. There's 145,000 coaches now in North America. And Team Beachbody started in 2007. So this company, in the grand scheme of things, is relatively new to the world of health and fitness. But I can honestly say it's the fastest growing fitness company in the world because of how many millions of people are being impacted by it in terms of health and fitness results. So there's 145,000 coaches now in North America. The goal of this company by the year 2017 is to have 1 million coaches throughout the world. So the company is going to expand internationally, overseas, and the projections now are that it's going to happen sometime in 2015. If you know anybody overseas, just think about the type of opportunity it could lead to. I mean, we're sitting at the top of the iceberg, if you will. So if you get engaged now and do the right things starting out, it's just an incredible business opportunity that's unfolding. So just be thinking along those lines. On a business level, Beachbody is earning over $600 million a year in annual revenue. Their goal by 2017 is to be $5 billion global giant. And they're on their way to doing it. Every goal that they've set in their short history, they've surpassed it. So this company's not going anywhere. You're really joining forces with an incredible team. And it is a team. We're here to support each other. So take a look at the 7-day quick start. And I'm just going to go through this with you. Now, if you have not printed it out or you didn't get a chance to click on the link that I provided for it, you're going to have to go back and do that. So really just pay attention to what I'm saying and maybe take notes. And then those notes will make sense when you go back and actually look at the form. But at the top of it, it has your coach support team. So every one of you is plugged into an incredible team that's going to support you in this journey. Who is your support team? Well, number one, it's the coach that signed you up for this. So your number one point of contact is the coach that signed you up. If that coach is also new or they really are still trying to wrap their head around the business, then you jump to the person above that, and that would be your upline diamond coach. So when you look in your back office, and if you haven't done that yet, how to navigate your office, I'll touch upon that shortly. But in your back office, there's a section on the left that says My Upline Diamond Coach. That person is another point of contact for you that you can reach out to who will support you. Beyond that, it's your upline Star Diamond Coach. Okay, so your Star Diamond Coach, and I'm sitting in the Star Diamond ranks. The Star Diamond now is where you got your coaches that are running their teams, their organizations, and running these Coach Basics groups. So I'm here for you. If you want to jump your sponsor and your diamond and go right to me, reach out to me. Seriously, you have my contact information on that Facebook page. That's what I'm dedicating to you guys. That's my role. I'm building my business by helping you. That's what it's become for me. I started out my business doing the steps that I'm going to be teaching you. But now, I'm blown away. This organization is at 654 coaches. And it started 2 years ago, and I talked to the guys that got me into the business. Quick story there, Bob Lucido. Bob Lucido is the gentleman that I spoke to for about 45 minutes after somebody else called me. But I spoke to Bob Lucido, and after being on the phone for 45 minutes, I said, okay, sign me up. This sounds like an opportunity. And he has founded Team Bearcat. And you'll be hearing that name, Team Bearcat. Team Bearcat is now over 10,000 coaches. And he started 4 years ago. Well, when I came in 2 years ago, Bob was earning in that year about $240,000 in that particular year. This past year, he earned $1 million. So when you hit this certain point in your business, all of a sudden it's like a snowball rolling out of control, and it just happens without you doing much. That's the incredible part of this business model. It's called binary network marketing. It's not a pyramid. And the reason it's not a pyramid is that regardless of when you come into this business, you can start earning more income than the people that brought you in. Okay, everybody's on an equal playing field in this business. So if you're doing the right things for your own business and you've got a team or an organization unfolding under you, then it goes to the moon. But if you sign up in a business or on a team like this that's growing fast and all these coaches are going to be falling under you, but you're not doing the basics yourself, you're not going to benefit from all that volume and all that success that's happening under you. That's why this is an even playing field. So I just bring that point out because the business potential is second to none in the health and fitness industry. Team Beachbody. Okay, so you've got your coach support team. You have your corporate support team. So Beachbody Corporate, you have coach relations. There's their toll-free number. There's their email. I find that their email or emailing coach relations with any issues or questions or things that are not urgent is the best way to go, because coach relations can be a bit of a grind sometimes. It's definitely, I'm going to call it a bit of a shortfall. And I hate saying that because I love the company so much, but on the service side with coach relations, sometimes you're pulling your hair out because it's growing. And here's the reason, because you're going to have some frustration, I guarantee it. They're growing so fast that they continually are hiring new people. And all these new people got to come into this business and get trained on this very complex model. So you can imagine how much is going on behind the scenes to keep up with that. So I find email to work if it's not urgent. Stay connected. I mean, you've got your Facebook site there. Getting connected to the leadership of this organization is huge. It's just going to dial you into things that you want to be doing and building into your weekly behavior. One of them, okay, we talk about weekly behavior. One of them is the Monday morning wake-up call. Every Monday morning at 11 a.m. And you're going to receive an email from corporate with the featured speaker from Team Beachbody who's going to deliver some very inspiring education. That's every Monday morning at 11 a.m. All of those phone calls are recorded. So I'm in a habit now of, in my car, I'm listening to recordings. It's just continual self-development that's going to really help you understand how to grow and build your business. Okay? Now, jump over to this blue box on the 7-day quick start where it says 3 vital behaviors. As far as I'm concerned, you should tattoo this to your forehead because this is what successful coaches live by. This behavior is how you're going to build a lucrative coach business. If you're not doing any one of these 3 things, you will stand still. And I know from experience, because I've had my ups and downs as I've grown. I have no regrets with where my business has gone, but I just kept trying to reinvent the wheel, especially when I started in this thing. I had different things that I was trying to do. I was trying to get a lot of gym owners to sign up. And I just learned and I kept learning. And I started to realize, you know what? There's no sense in reinventing this wheel. This model that they've provided for us is so proven to work. So that's what I started to do. And it just took me to another whole level of growth, to the point where, again, I've got this full-time thing happening, and then I've got the gym world happening side by side. And they're really separate. They really are separate from each other. I've had a lot of people say to me, well, how do you run a gym if all these people are doing these programs in the gym? I said, well, they're not. I don't introduce my Beachbody coaching business to all the people that are coming to the gym already exercising. The people that are going to gyms are already doing the right things. They're getting healthy. They're getting fit. They're taking classes. So I have no reason to bombard them with these other solutions. The people that I want to target with my Beachbody business and help with my challenge groups are my circle of influence that exist outside the gym world. The millions, the 83% that don't go to the gym, screaming for, how do I lose weight? What should I do? I need help. I put them into support groups and I run them and I hold them accountable. And I'll show you an example of that shortly. So going back to the 3 vital behaviors. Number 1, invite, invite, invite. Invite as many people as possible every day. Invite people to join your Beachbody Challenge group. Now, I'm reading this to you, and if you're sitting there going, Jesus, I don't even know what that means, and how do I start a challenge group? I don't expect you to start doing this right away. I just want you to know that this is what you will be doing as we go throughout the 30 days. Okay, have the courage to invite everyone you come into contact with. I kid you not, the good coaches, you want to get good at just striking up dialogue and conversation with people that you run into every day in a coffee shop, in a grocery store, whatever it may be. And we're going to talk later on in one of our Hangouts about this concept of forming relationships with people. And so very often what happens is as you talk to people in just a very natural way, you're not selling them anything. You're simply sharing at some point in your dialogue, you're sharing with them that you have a fitness company. You can use terminology like this, guys. You know, and I encourage people to say things like that rather than I'm a Beachbody coach. I wish the company wasn't named Beachbody, to be honest with you. Beachbody, that term is like, okay, somebody that's never exercised is 60 years old. It's like, yeah, I'm a Beachbody coach. Well, that's not going to resonate with them too well. I enjoy using things like, you know, I run fitness support groups. You know, part of my profession is to help people in their health and fitness goals. I run support groups. Love to share more information with you. You know, I understand you're trying to lose some weight. I've got some great solutions with the fitness support groups that we run. I'd love to share some information with you. That type of dialogue and language, and we'll get into it a lot more, is done in such a way that you never feel like you're selling anything. You're just helping people who really need it, and a lot of people need it. Okay, number 2, be proof that the products work. This is your second vital behavior. Use the fitness programs. Use Shakeology. Use the Ultimate Reset. Okay, and the reason they've said all 3 of those is because you have 3 customer websites that are set up in your coach name for all the fitness programs, for Shakeology, and for Ultimate Reset. And I'll be personally honest, I haven't gone through Ultimate Reset myself. I've had customers that have gone through it, and it's incredible to see what's happened. I personally haven't because I've found it very difficult to give up hardcore training for 21 days. that's just me. And that's what's recommended during Ultimate Reset. But again, it's just really about being a product of the product. Number 3, personal development. And this is 10 minutes of your day. You know, and I know how busy you are with your other jobs, your family, your kids, you know, your personal matters, whatever they may be, you're very busy. You don't have a lot of time during the day. What I tell coaches starting out is to dedicate 1 hour a day. 1 hour a day of your time. Make it a point. If you do that, you will start to see progress. But if 4, 5, 6 days goes by and you're like, man, I haven't done anything with my coach business, you will sit still. That's why they call them daily vital behaviors, all 3 of them. So when it comes to personal development, here is one of the homework assignments that you really should do by the end of this training. Buy the book or the audio, whatever you want to do, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy is a must read. And every successful coach that I've ever spoken to in the business has read it. So they've actually incorporated this into this training formally, that every coach should be reading Darren Hardy's The Compound Effect. And man, it is one of those books that there's certain sections where you just can't put it down. So it's great for your personal development, not only in this business, but for just life in general. And that's what's really cool about Beachbody. They are all about not just developing you personally for being a successful Beachbody coach, but just for being better in everything that you might do. And they actually provide us with a tab in our back office. And so I'm going to take you right now. I'm going to share my screen, and I want to take you to a couple things in the back office so that you know where they are. because it's important that you're able to find this stuff. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you and take you back there. So let's see.